So today we will see about call web service. So call web service in mendix, why we use this call web service. So the call web service activity can be used to call one of the imported web service operations. It may be WSDL or it may be SOAP service. So in Mendix, calling a web service involves making HTTP requests to interact with external APIs or web services. So Mendix provides built-in functionality and tools to facilitate the process of calling web services. Okay. So there are two steps to call a web service. So first step for calling web service is import a WSDL. So WSDL means web service description language, and it is an XML based definition language. It provides a simple way for service providers to describe the basic format of requests to their systems regardless of the underlying runtime implementations. Okay, so this WSDL is used for describing the functionality of SOAP-based web service. So WSDL files are central to testing SOAP-based services, and SOAP UI uses WSDL files to generate test requests, assertions, and mock services. So when you have a WSDL, either from a mendix application or from a third party application, you can just import it into your mendix app, and all you have to do is create a new consumed web service document and specify the location of your WSDL. Okay, so right now I don't have any WSDL, so first I will import a WSDL. So first I will be using a web service of W3 school. I will give a demo on that. And the second step for call a web service is first import a WSDL, and after that create logic to call web service. Okay, so we will see a demo on that how to call a web service. So right now we will be using an example of web service of W3 school. Okay, so I have already created this demo application. Forget about this entity. I have already created this temperature converter and all this call web service. I will just delete this. So we will using an example of W3 school. So this is a very simple web service. Okay, web service that converts temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit and vice versa. So the converted temperature will be returned as a string value, and that can be stored in a variable directly. Okay, so to import a WSDL, first of all you have to follow some steps. So first of all, just right click on this your module. I think this microflow. Okay, I will delete this as well. Okay, so first of all, just right click on this your module, and click on this add other options, and after that just click on this consumed web service and enter name. So I'm giving name as temperature converter. Okay, temperature converter. So and click on OK. Okay, so on this consume web service screen, just click on this WSDL, click on this edit, and enter the URL of your WSDL service. So I have URL, just a minute. Okay, so I have one URL for WSDL service. Okay, just paste that URL and click on import. Okay, click on OK. After that, okay, actually that window was asking for select ports. Okay, so after that you will see this WSDL source. So here the operations Celsius to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to Celsius are imported into the app. You can see here. So right now the next step is creating a logic to call the web service. Okay, so to create a logic, first we have to create one microflow. So just right click on this module and add one microflow and enter a name, convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, 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 and just click on OK. Okay, so after that an empty microflow will be displayed like this. So you just have to drag or create variable activity, in this microflow. Okay, so create variable activity to the line between the start and end event. Okay, so double click on this new activity, and for the data type you just have to select integer or long, enter the value 100, and for the output variable name enter temperature in in Celsius. Okay, Celsius. Okay, just click on OK. Okay, so right now your microflow will look like this. So after that you just have to drag a call web service activity. Okay, so we'll type here call web service. So drag this activity into your microflow, and for this you will see these 4 to 5 options here. So in this operation, the operation you just have to select. Okay, here you will see a temperature converter web service operation here. So expand this temperature converter, then we have to convert temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit, right? So select this one and select. Okay, so right now why we use this operation? So this operation acts as like which operation of the web service is called. So this operation means which it defines that which operation of the web service is called. Okay, so this override location, we just have to check this override location. Okay, so override location defines whether to override the location where the web service is called. Okay, so and this location defines the address of the web service if you override the location. So the location needs to be entered using an expression which results in a valid URL string. Okay, so right now we have to click on this edit option from this location, and here we have to change HTTP to HTTPS for the URL in the location editor, and just click on OK. Okay, and after that in the this So we have to move on to the soap request body, but I will explain other details here. So here this timeout this timeout on request is default value is yes. Okay, so this can be used to throw an exception when the web service takes too long to respond after connecting, and after a set amount of time an exception will be thrown and the microflow will roll back or go into your custom error handler. Okay, so default value of this is yes. So if you are set to no, then your activity will get stuck waiting indefinitely for data to arrive. Okay, so just keep it as. So timeout, this timeout specifies the timeout value in seconds. To default value is 300, and after that there's a validate against WSTL. The default